go live at this moment on Facebook and Instagram, so you can look at it. We are live on Facebook and Instagram. So, Go Down Low, guys. Yeah, Go Down Low is a track I made like last year in September, and yeah, it's very funny because I didn't expect that Hardwell gonna make an edit of the track. So it was very nice that Hardwell asked me for, yo, can I make an edit of the track, because he liked the track, and he added yeah, some kick drum of Hardwell on the track. So it was very crazy. I would went with Go Down Low. So we're gonna take a look on the project. So I have two phones in my hand at this moment, so it's very difficult. So I got some assistants here in the back. So we're gonna show it, the project of Go Down Low. So first of all, so we're gonna take a quick look on the project of Go Down Low. So many people ask me about Go Down Low, how the project looked like. It's not that big. It's simply just a lot of audio samples, and yeah, a lot of sampling. Normally I produce a lot in piano roll and in samplers, so I don't use much synthesizers in drum tracks. So we're gonna take a look first of all, yeah, at the drums and intro. So as you can see, it's just, yeah, a simple side stick drum. Show you guys where it came from. I'm gonna show you guys what kind of drums I use. It's like, so the plugin that I use for my drums is Stylus Remix from Spectrasonics. I don't know if you know this plugin, guys, but this plugin is, I think, a few years old already, and not many people will still use it. But I think it has a lot of great percussion and drums that you can use in your tracks. If you put on like a good compressor on it and good reverb, it sounds nice. And layer it with, yeah, a Casimir tight snare. This is a signature snare of Go Down Low. So that's like the snare in Go Down Low. So the most important thing of the track Go Down Low is the bass, the low end, the bass, and yeah. Many people ask me from how did you get the low end like so clean, and you get it like the low end's very low and there's a lot of power. So I'm gonna explain it to you guys. Let me look for it. Where is the kick drum? Oh, by the way, people, I almost forget it. Happy Valentine, everybody. I've been working all day in the studio. I was today in the studio with Kill the Buzz. We made also a track today. So yeah, I forget it. It was today for Happy Valentine's Day. So it's very difficult right now because I'm live on Instagram and Facebook right now. So before we get into the kick drum, a lot of people ask me for how did you get the vocal. Now, the vocal Go Down Low, very simple, very clean, and I'm gonna show you guys. So here is the vocal, guys, and it's like everybody go down low. It's just like, yeah, it's a vocal. I made it like a loop of for 4 bars. Everybody go down low. Everybody go down low. Everybody go down low. Everybody go down low. So the funny thing about the vocal, the first time that I heard the vocal is like I was with Ibranovsky. We just chilling in the studio and we were downloading like vocals and everybody, and he found the vocal and he made like a little drum track on it, something. but he didn't use the vocal anymore. So I said to him, yo, can I have the vocal? I think I can make something to it. And then Go Down Low was born. So the vocal is just from the internet, and the internet is amazing. And yeah, you can find everything on the internet. So it's very crazy. So about Go Down Low again. At the intro is just simple drum loops, everybody. So that is the part when Go Down Low starts in the break. I just made our own kick drum loop with trap basses. So many people ask me from why you bounce all the wave files, because I think it's better to bounce the wave files into your project, because it's a lot easier to work with it, because every time I work in patterns and synthesize everything, it's difficult to make your sound very quick, because if you keep working on a sound every time in a pattern, every time you're gonna change it, it's too much headache. So that's why I bounce it to a wave file. So you can see this is the vocal. So as you can see, it's very simple, because it's just the vocal with a lot of reverb or compressing. So yeah, what I use on the vocal, by the way, I'm gonna show you guys. This is the chain of the vocal, and we use like a FOB filter. It's doing nothing right now. Okay. I use waves like the CLA stereo vocals. Yeah, this plugin I love it because it gives you much dynamic on your vocals. Some fruity reverb, yeah, just basic shit, you know. Stereo shaper to make the vocal a little bit stereo. A multi-band compressor for some compressing. And of course, Nicky Romero is also in the building. Kickstart, everybody knows this plugin, and I use this in the drop. So yeah, not a lot of stuff right now. So I'm gonna show you how the vocal sounds without the compressing and everything. It sounds very flat. So I'm gonna show you right now. This is the vocal.
Everybody go down low. Everybody go down low. Everybody go down low.
Everybody go down low.
It sounds very flat and very simple, and with a little bit of reverb.
Everybody go down low. Everybody go down low. Everybody go down low.
So that's the part of the vocal, and the break. Yeah, the break is just easy as hell. It's just a loop I made with a drum kick, some hi-hat, and some vocal cutting over here. Like I'm gonna show you guys like this. Also, a funny part about this track is I use dembow loops to fill up the background of the sound, and as you can see, if you can hear right there. So for all my Spanish people from South America, they know, I think, what this is, like kind of style music dembow. So if you go further to the track, it's like the build up, the climax is not that difficult also. I use just a Casimir long fill. Don't think that difficult about it, just take it easy. So that is like, right now of Go Down Low. For all the people, this is the original version. It's not a hardware edit because I don't have the project of Hardwell, unfortunately. So this is the original, and at the original, I'm gonna show you guys how it's made. You see a lot of drum loops every time. So we also live on Instagram still. Okay, great. And I'm gonna show you guys the kick drum of the track. So, where is the kick drum? It's always looking for. Okay. This is like how it starts. And you can see it starts. This is a sub. It's a Pyrex sub on a C. And I use like a very small top kick. I think you can hear it right now very good because we are on a phone and this is sub. So the effect I created with the bass is not only the sub, because most people think, okay, what kind of kick do you use? I use Serum to layer it with a sub bass, and it sounds like this if you get only the kick. And let me look for it here. So as you can see the lead drop, I call it. It is like Serum sub bass, cut it on like 200 hertz and just a little bit more mid, I think, on it. Let me look on what is Serum. No, just this is. It's very simple, guys, because Go Down Low is a very simple track and it's not as difficult as most people think. So together with the bass, this is only the Serum bass, and then the lower end is gonna chase. So yeah, it has like not a straight. It's not a straight kick like 4 times in a row. It's like it has like variations on a very weird way. So this is the kick and take, and some Dembo loops. So the vocal cutting is the most important thing on this track. I'm gonna show you guys the vocal cutting on this track, and let me put it off. It's like over here, and here is the vocal. So yeah, that's actually the drop, and some other percussion loops I use, like this one's also nice because this one has like offbeat loop. Yeah, more drum samples. More drum loops. So yeah, this is like the drop. I see some people asking about the mastering. So about the mastering, what I did with the track is, yeah, I'm gonna show you guys right now. So master only a FAB filter Pro L limiter, like this Obsession Edison and a Neutron, but this is not important. I use Neutron, by the way, guys. Every sample that I use in this track, I put it in Neutron, and you can see the key of the track. So if I use a drum loop that is not on the key of the track, I can see the Neutron, and I pitch it up to the key of the track. So every drum sample in this track, every little FX or snare hi-hat, doesn't matter, is on key. So the track is in harmony. So this is the most important thing in my tracks. Everything must be on key. So that's the new tone part. So yeah, I just use a Pro L FAB filter, and I use a preset, and a preset called like house, dancetronic house, where it is, where transparent and loud. So it gives you a good dynamic to your mix. If it's finished, I put it in the isotope, and I just give it stereo round. So every frequency below the 200 Hertz is mono. So for people that are working with a lot of sub, be careful. Everything below 200 Hertz is mono. So for people who didn't know that, do that please. It's good for your sub, for your low end. So if there's some questions, people just ask me. So how did you pitch the vocals on Fruit Loops? How did I pitch the vocals? I didn't actually pitch the vocal. It is just a vocal cut. In the climax I pitched it, right? Okay, I see here in the climax I didn't pitch something, and this is the pitch, you see.
Everybody go down low.
So, how I did that? Very simple. I have waves, guys. A wave show, where it is. So, the best thing to pitch a track in Fruit Loops is. So, this is my wave collection, by the way. Let me look. Ultra pitch. Is it ultra pitch? Still no, where it is, where it is. Let me look for it, guys. I think it's the ultra pitch. I think, or not ultra pitch. So anyway, this plugin Waves is the sound shifter. Yes, the sound shifter pitch in Waves, and that's the way I.
Sick individuals.
Beats. Sick individuals in the building. What's up, guys? Okay, we go further now on another part. The second break. The second break, yeah, is not much so spectacular, but I think the second break. Second break is like, yeah, just a breakdown. So, for your question, the ARP you can hear is just a Cashmere ARP I modulated in another key. You see I pitch it right now. Yeah, it's not. So this is the whole second break. No automation clips, no difficult stuff, no VSTs, no, just simple sampling. Don't think too difficult about it, because if you want to make good music, good track, it's about the feeling, not about what you use. It must sound good and it must be simple. For me then. So again, yeah, this is second break. So So I see a lot of guys saying to me, Cashmere samples. So I see a lot of comments on the internet, on YouTube, about some type of people saying about Cashmere samples, don't use Cashmere samples because everybody uses it. True, a lot of people uses Cashmere samples, but the difference about using Cashmere samples is how do you use the samples, because there are different ways to use the samples, and I think that sample pack is very great. Big up to Cashmere for the sample packs. So I don't give a fuck about it. So just make good music and don't look about which samples do you use. Just be different and sound different than everybody, you know. We go into the second drop. So the second drop is like almost the same as the first drop, only okay. So I'm trying to read the questions at the live stream and showing you the project. We almost finished with the project, and then we're gonna do a little Q&A. So the second drop is actually the same, but only the vocal chopping is different and the drum loops are different. So I'm gonna show you guys what the difference is right here. I'm gonna show you. So that's like the vocal sampling in the first drop, second drop I mean, and yeah, you can see a lot of samples that I use sampling. Normally, this is the first track I actually made with a lot of samples, because I was in the past few years I made a lot of big room tracks, a lot of productions, and I use like many Spire, I don't know, Synth Master, Silent. And I was thinking, okay, every sound pack Inspire sounds the same, and I want to be different, you know. So I was thinking about, okay, just use samples. Let's go back to the old school, and yeah, it worked very well. So my advice for people that has some struggles with inspiration, just go back to the basics, and yeah, you see it. You can put something very well together with samples that already exist, so it's not difficult any at this time. So also funny is, as you can see here, an automation clip of a reverb, so you can hear the vocal. So you can hear the vocal is pumping up with the reverb. So reverb that I use, let me look where it is. Just a fruity reverb, guys. Just simple, nothing special. So normally I use, at this moment I use the new reverb of FabFilter. This one, guys. So this one is so great, and yeah, I use it in my new productions at this time. So the last productions of mine are made with Pro Air reverb. So yeah, that is the track of Go Down Low. I think nothing special anymore. It's a lot of drums, sampling. So that's the first part of Go Down Low. How did I did that? So yeah, I see coming by, and about mixing and mastering the track. So I'm gonna put my phone over here, so I'm gonna read some questions, guys. Just a moment. So okay, I'm now live on two screens. I have two phones in front of my face, one Facebook, one Instagram. I'm gonna try to read other questions. So first of all, some tips to the producers are watching right now. As you saw, Go Down Low, a lot of samples, sampling, not too much automation clips, no VSTs, but it's about good mixing. And a lot of people, if they made a track like in Fruity Loops or Logic, it depends on the style that you make, uses a lot of effects like reverb, delay, and a couple of other stuff, you know. So the most important thing for me is I play a lot of clubs, not festivals, clubs in this moment. So if I play in a club, not in the festival season, I'm gonna test my productions in the club, and I use not that much on the master, not a lot of reverb, not a lot of delay, just good equalizing and give your mix and harmony. Like everything must be on key. Give every snare equalizer, hi-hat, doesn't matter. Put it in the channel. Don't be lazy. Equalize that, and yeah, then you should mix a lot cleaner than normally. So I'm gonna think right now where I can show you something, guys, about mixing in this track. So guys, if you want to ask me some questions, just do it right now, please. Where I get some inspiration for melodies. Melodies, yeah. There's always a problem for most of the producers, because if you want to make a melody, it's depending on your day, how your creativity is at that moment. So melody making, yeah. I work normally in an F major or a minor. So that's my favorite key to make a melody. So how long did you take to make this song? I made this song in 3 hours. Go Now Low was made in 3 hours. So plugins that I use for mastering, I use Waves and iZotope. So Pedro asking again, what do you use for your master? I said Waves and iZotope. So let me look, guys. Sound design. I see a lot of questions coming in about mixing and mastering, guys. Just check it out on YouTube. There are a lot of tutorials. I use Waves for the mix and iZotope for the mastering. So let me look for other questions. Luis, I started as a producer and then as a DJ. Plugins that I use for synthesizers are Spire, Serum, Massive. So we're gonna quit on Instagram at this moment. Live stream Instagram. So we're gonna go tune in on Facebook at Refute Recordings. Yes, check you there. So we are now still live on Facebook. So guys, let's go down low. I'm gonna give you a little preview of another track, just a little preview, and this is the same sound as Go Down Low, but just a little bit different. It's just a sneak preview. Sneak preview, new Bad Times music, just a sneak preview. So if you listen very well, you can hear the same signature as Go Now Low. So, sneak preview, guys. So, if there is any more questions, just ask me, guys. We got 3 minutes left. So, Junko, where did you get the focus from? As I said before, from the internet. Daniel, Roberto, and Creator Kicks, what plugin do you use? I just use Trap Bass 808 Kicks. What's up, guys? Thank you, Raul. You love the percussions. Thank you. Mixing kick and bass. I just showed that at the tutorial. Ray yourself. Carmelo Gonzalez. How do you equalize your kicks? Just with a Fab Filter Pro Q, and yeah. It's not that difficult to equalize your kicks. Just get your lower end better. What's up, Tony? What kind of studio? Well, I'm gonna show you my studio. So guys, it's not that difficult. I have a keyboard, screen, a computer, The MacBook. The MacBook I use for vocal recordings. This are the Vocals Alpha 80. I'm using now like for 3 years, where we find speakers. Yeah, this is a normal MIDI keyboard. Sound card from TC Near. Nothing that's special. I work a lot in this studio. This is my own studio. I also have a big master room. That's a bigger studio with bigger speakers, and yeah, there I do my master and my mixing. So we got 1 minute left, guys. So best sample packs. I think at this moment, Mark Aguera asking about sample packs. I think the best sample packs at this moment are Cymatics. What up, Boulder? Jefferson, what's up? Do you prefer monitor or headphones? By Raoul. I prefer both. Thank you, Michael. Which version of FL Studio I used? 12.4. How much did you spend, Mohit Baghdad? How much you spent in one? How much time you spent in one project? It depends. Sometimes more than a week. Sometimes 3 hours. Adri Ray, what age did you start producing? I started at the age of like 15, 14. For people asking me where I can send demos, send it to music@baddimes.com. So guys, we got 1 minute left. So people talking about my hair. If you guys want to know what kind of stuff I use in my hair, so look at my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, Bad Dimes. What program do you use? Richie George, what's up? Thank you so much for live feed. Thank you guys for watching. So by the way, I'm 26 years old. Mark is asking that. Now, guys, this was it for today. I hope you liked the live stream. I hope you guys, know now much more about Go Down Low. Don't forget to check Go Down Low out on Spotify, Deezer, iTunes, and Beatport. For my people in the Netherlands, if you live in the Netherlands, I'm giving a seminar at Dance Fair about my style this moment, with a lot of drums and a lot of sampling, a lot of low-end subs. So if you go into Dance Fair, check me out on Sunday the 5th of March. So thank you guys for watching. Stay updated. Follow me on Twitter, Bad Dimes, Facebook, Bad Dimes, Instagram, Bad Dimes. Thank you, Refeed Recordings, for the live streams. See you guys soon. Peace up, Bad Dimes. Everybody, go down low.